Oh, hey there, Gobbly. Sorry, I wasn't expecting you, so you caught me a little off guard. I was too busy playing this upcoming mech game. How is it? Well, I'm glad you asked, because now is a good time as any to give you my first impressions on Mecha BREAK. Content is not suitable for children. For those of you new around here, I'd like to preface this entire video by saying when I play mech games or shooting games, I want them to really jingle jangle the keys in my face. Like, I want all the shit to explode. I want the movement to be crisp and the to be frequent. I'm not a simulation hater, but it's just not something I can subject myself to for long periods of time. Okay, but why does that matter? Because Mecha BREAK is nuts to butts, gas in my ass, action all day, every day, baby. Call your mom and ask her to have the juice boxes ready because I am thirsty. But why did I have to wait so long to get something that felt like how I remembered Zone of the Enders being? I got this motherfucker shooting lasers at me, this one trying to peg me with her lance, and all these thick mechs busting about, dealing big fat damage numbers like, yeah. Did you know that you can pilot a mech that specializes in fist fucking your throat with 4 different types of missiles? Do you miss upper management wasting all of your time as they keep doing shit to get in the way of your job? Then how about the starting mech that specializes in absolutely burning the clock down like Eliseness? By the way, if any of you come to my stream at twitch.tv/theluckytempest, thank Tasso for the lack of Eliseness footage. They laid claim to it because as an Arctic, they're a big fan of. Okay, love you, Tasso, you little mech thief. Bye! Do you want to live out your Transformers fantasies and zip around as Starscream so you can screech in the enemy's team's ears with your big yellow balls? It's all here, and it's like Grinder to a middle-aged Republican attending some convention. That being not talked about enough, addicting, and it will keep you up all night. Wink, the music? Sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my big fucking lasers claiming the Intel processor of yet another mech. How do they keep doing it? The HUD? I'll mess up bleeps and bloops, but boy, does it make me feel so good. The avatar customization? Holy shit. The maps and objectives? Yeah, they're all right. They're fine. They're serviceable. But in a genuine effort not to waste any of your time by forcefully bloating this video to the 8 to 20 minute mark, I'm just gonna rapid fire some pros and cons off the top of my head. Pros. You got some cool mech designs that cater to different fandoms like the Transformer fans, Armored Core fans, Gundam fans, you name it, it's all here. An absolutely mental avatar customization. I will say, however, they could use a little bit more on the hair side and maybe heterochromia. I'm biased. Another pro would be breakneck gameplay with a focus on cool. That's just my opinion though. Easy to understand menus, there's an easy matchmaking and squad feature, and then the feeling of overwhelming power as you command the fuck out of the battlefield with these mechs. Holy shit, this game will get your adrenaline pumping like not much else on the market. Cons. There's some balancing issues, let's be real. I'm sure and I hope there's some copium and hopium here, but I'm hoping they'll fix some of these before release. I will say this, there's a support mech, a medium close range mech, the Panther, and a lot of the ultra heavies and heavy mechs that feel way stronger than a lot of the other cast, but they can fix those as time goes on. This is definitely going to have a games as a service business model, so that raises quite a few red flags, but we'll see how that goes. There's some finicky map collisions, but again, this is a playtest, so I'm pretty sure they'll be able to iron most, if not all of those out. Opium included. And my biggest gripe is the payload mission requires you to be directly on the payload. Now you're in this big ass mech and the payload is like barely a splinter's width longer. It's really fucking annoying because it forces the entire gameplay to a complete standstill. The only reason that happens is because the actual ultra heavies on my team that should be on top of the fucking payload never fucking are. They're too busy being out and about. So my ass that should be on the front lines being fucking annoying is stuck on the payload to move it. And some general notes. It appears there's either an ability to change out some weapons and auxiliary gear in the future. Just based on how the menus are laid out, I'd say it seems that way. This is purely speculation and could also just be completely cosmetic based. A PvE mode would also go a long way for this game. I can already tell that the skill gap is going to be absolutely massive. So allowing friends of any rank to team up for a horde mode or some kind of grindable PvE mode would be extremely wise as a business decision, in my opinion. While the mechs here all feel varied and cater to different people, I truly believe this is going to be one of those games that lives and dies by the amount of content it releases as well as the variety. As it stands, Mecha BREAK doesn't really offer enough to anyone is purely a PvP based game. It's got great legs and was very fun for both casuals and hardcore gamers alike. But my hope is going to be, if there's not a whole lot of changes or any new additions before they release it, I'm hoping they take pity on us and themselves and release it as a free-to-play game. But only time will tell. Anywho, that's going to be all from me on this one. I'd greatly appreciate it if you would join my Discord, linked below. Also, since you made it to the end of the video, it'd be really cool if you could check out some of my other videos. And if you like them, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the algorithm, but my visibility has shot down and I've changed basically nothing. So that's cool. I'm pushing to hit 1,000 subs by the end of this year and grow my cute little goblin horde to be even larger. So all support is appreciated and more than welcome. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Nya.